Okay, 2025 Math Paper 2, question 5D. This was an external paper. So the easiest way to solve a problem like this is to separate these two triangles first. But let's read the question. In the diagram, AD and AC are straight lines. BE, this BE is parallel to DC or CD, and then AE, which is 12 centimeters, so the distance from here to E is 12 centimeters, and then BC is 4 centimeters, and then DE is 3 centimeters, and angle CAD is 90 degrees, so we have a right angle there. Calculate the length of AB. So to find the distance AB, the best way to do that is to separate the two triangles. So let's do that. We have triangle AEB. This is the smaller triangle, and we have a 12 there. And then on the bigger triangle, so this is just a simple sketch. Of course, this is an A, then this is a D. So the distance from A to D is the distance from here to there, and then plus the distance of E to D. As you can see, from here to there you have 12, from here to there you have 3. So altogether you have 15 centimeters as the distance from A to D. And then the distance from A to B, this is what we want to find. This is unknown, so you can either use an X or use a B. So for now, I'll just use an X. And then on AC, the distance from A to C is the distance from A to B plus the distance from B to C, which is, in terms of X, X plus 4. So once you have this information, then you are almost there. Your job is to relate the sides and then use proportions to solve. So as you can see, this is related to this. We have a right angle there. This is related to this, or this is corresponding to this. This is related to this. So you can say 12 or AE is related to AD, which is 15. And then X is related to X plus 4. X is related to X plus 4. And then at this point, it's just a matter of you solving for X by cross multiplying. Others will just use fractions there, but it's basically the same. So let's cross multiply. So this by this, we have 12x plus 12 times 4, we have 48. Okay, let me not take it. Okay, let me just write 12 and then x plus 4. I don't want to use shortcuts. And then x by 15, we have 15x. And then to solve for x, we can expand this by saying this times this, we have 12x. This times this, we have 48, which is equal to 15. And then to solve for x, I think the easiest here will be taking the 12x to the other side so that I minimize negative numbers as much as possible. So I'll leave the 48 alone, and then I'll leave the 15x alone, and then I have the 12x this side. Then we have 48, 15x minus 12x, this is 3x. And then to solve for x, we can divide both sides by 3. So that x is 3 into 4, you have a 1, remainder 1. 3 into 18, you have a 6. And this is your answer. So that means your x is 16. Yes, so your x here is 16 centimeters. If you want to prove your answer, you can just check the ratio of this to that. Let me just put my 16 there, and then obviously this will be 16 plus 4, which is 20. So you can say the ratio of 12 to 15, which reduces to, if I was to use a 3, this would be a 4, and then to 5. And then I can check the ratio of this to this. This is just a proof. The answer has been found. It's a 16. So you can say 16 to 20. Try to reduce this. 4 into this, you have a 4. 4 into that, you have a 5. And you have verified your answer, or you have proved your answer.